everybody. Welcome to another episode of Let's Thrive Together, my podcast. My name's Carol Witt, and I'm the founder and director of Young Entrepreneurs Alliance, known as Y.E.A. We are a global coaching program delivered to business owners where they can take their business to the next level. Our 7 pillars teach you how to create and operate from a thriving mindset. We are currently serving students in 39 countries, of which 33 are in Africa. We offer 3 programs, the North America, Team Africa, and our brand new Youth Empowerment Program. They are each 10 weeks on Zoom, twice a year, the spring course and the fall course. And we teach the 7 pillars for thriving now. Mindset, guys, it's a big deal. Focus. What you focus on is what you get. Declaration. Speak it and make it so. Visualization. Your roadmap to your future. Accountability/imperfect action. Empowered to keep your word to yourself and others. Creativity. Experience your greatness. Community. Leadership. Empower your community through your bold leadership. We are involved with many of our students' projects or businesses that they've created in Y.E.A. These projects and businesses make a difference in their communities. So guys, do you know how to create a thriving mindset and disrupt the limited mindset? Y.E.A. does. You can get on our wait list for our May 2024 course and become part of our thriving community. You can find our website in the description below, and let's thrive together. Bye now.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Let's Thrive Together. And guys, mindset is a big deal. And I have the privilege and honor to have my guest on today, Novella Williams. And I'm just going to tell you who she is for me. Novella and I have been around one another, doing many things together for a very long time. I've known her through Landmark Worldwide, and she and I worked on the first version of Y.E.A. together. And she has done some amazing things in her life, and I'm going to let her come on and share all the things that she's up to in her life. Novella, come join us.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing today, Carol? You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm doing fantastic because I'm with one of my favorite people today.
Me too. So, what I'm up to?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Well, I'll tell you what, at the beginning of this year, I decided that this year I was going to play a big game because, I have a pretty laid back life. I know how to create, and I've been creating whatever I want for a long time, and I have an amazing life. So I decided to challenge myself. Okay, we're going to do a little challenge, right? And so my challenge this year is massive passive income.
I love that.
And well, and you know what? It came from, I wrote this book. It's called F That. Oh, yeah. Forgive, of course. What did you think it meant? That's the subtitle.
Oh, well, we all went there, right?
Right. And in the process of forgiving, what I saw was, it's, you go through this thing and you want to forgive and you release things. Well, I discovered a really simple way to release things. And then I was like, well, this is really simple. How do I get people over here so that they even know how simple it is? Well, the answer was in the exercise itself, because once I forgave and released, all of a sudden there was this space to be able to create something else, something amazing, and that you never even thought about in the past. And inside of all of this forgiving that I had done all around my life, I saw like, why not create, a certain income, a monthly income, and just live into that for the year, right? And just because. for no
I love
reason,
that. Just because.
right? Not to try to pay bills, not to try to get anything, but just because, right? And so that's what I did. And it was the things have been popping up for me including you. you know, and so that's what I've been up to. Participate with you inside of the Avini line and health products, which is amazing. And it's funny because I kind of discounted Avini initially because you were so, oh, it's so wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm like, Carol thinks everything is wonderful. Okay. And then when I started trying the product, it was really my family was commenting more than me. You're like, and then when my mind cleared up and I started getting focused on things, I'm like, okay, yes, And so that's a staple in my life. And anybody who gets like 5 feet from me and they have some kind of ailment or whatever they complaining about it, when I say, hey, I have something for that. uh, and then I also, started doing where I'm putting my courses online, and I have the option of doing it in 100 different languages. And so that's the other thing I've been doing, and it's amazing also. And so, and then of course I'm doing Brag, which is boldly restoring America's goodness. And because I live in this country, so I have my health, I have, my spirit of giving away knowledge, and then also dealing with, everybody else is in this country and how to make this country a better place to live. So that's kind of like what I'm up to. I mean, some of the things that I'm up to, you only give me 4 minutes, so I could talk forever.
I knew if I gave you a limit, we'd get a little bit of it anyway. Okay. Yeah, guys, you want to check out her book. And we will make sure that we put the links in the description so you can check it out for yourself, and any of the other things that she's involved in that you would be able to participate in. We'll make sure the links are in the description at the end. Okay. Novella, thank you so much. I love that we have this friendship because you inspire me, and I like to be around people that inspire me. You and your life inspires me just because. But it does, and you are one of the people that keeps me going and keeps me wanting to play bigger games. And thank you for who you are and for who you are on the planet, because I know you make a big difference with the things that you're taking on and doing. So thank you. All right. So we want to talk about mindset today, and we're going to do an exercise. So this exercise, I'm going to explain why it is so powerful. And I'm actually going to be putting it in my May course for North America and for Team Africa because it's that powerful. Okay. So here's what I want you to do, Novella. I'm going to tell you a word, and you're going to tell me the limited or negative side to that word. Okay. And these words are pretty empowering, but you're going to tell me the limited or negative side to it. Okay. All right. So the first word that we're going to talk about is light. Light. What's a limited or negative side to it?
Light.
Light.
Okay. When you have a really bad headache or migraine, you turn and somebody turns on the lights.
I've been there. Oh yeah, I got that one. Totally got that one. Okay, the next one, your favorite color. Guys, it's salmon. I've not ever worked with salmon before, but it's a beautiful color on Novella. So Novella, what is a limited or negative side to your favorite color? Salmon.
Not being able to match it.
Not being able to match it, or sometimes find it, right?
Right. Or the right color salmon.
Yeah, I got it. Totally got it. Okay. Next one, exercise.
Well, when I get gung ho and want to exercise, and then I hurt myself, or it is not even that I hurt myself. It's just like sometimes maybe I overdo it, or to strain the muscles. It's like sometimes straining the muscles while exercising. That's a negative aspect.
And then you can't go back and exercise for a while.
Right. It gives me a good excuse.
I got that. Okay. And yours and my favorite, leadership.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you say leadership, I immediately think about our country. And right now, that's a negative aspect.
Got it. Got it. Okay. All right. So the reason why I do this exercise and why I feel it's imperative that it goes into my program in May is because of this. It takes no effort to come up with a limited mindset. It's just automatic. It's just there. I can give you any word and you can come up with, like that, a negative side to it, a limited side to it. A thriving mindset is something that has to get created, and it has to get created by you. So there's effort involved. And we're going to create in just a second. But that's why I do that exercise. I want people to see there isn't any word I can't put out there, and you can come up with a limited or negative side to it. There, I did the one for the youth empowerment program on Sunday. I put joy out there, and somebody literally came up with a negative side to joy. So it's proven. We automatically go to that side. It's just automatic. No effort on our part to do it. Okay. So I have a question for you. Do you believe that mindset is a big deal? And tell us why.
Oh, absolutely. Because depending on whatever your mindset is, however you go throughout the day, that's where you're going to be exposed to. You're going to see it. But depending on, no matter what your mind is, if you pissed off, everybody's going to piss you off. You're going to see something that's going to piss you off. If you're feeling good and happy and you walk out, you'll see something, even if somebody cuts in front of you, be like, oh, they must be rushing to go to the hospital,
We find a way, don't we? Yes, we do. I totally got that. So, okay, so do you believe it impacts every area of our life?
Everything. Absolutely.
It does, doesn't it? Do you have an example, something for you personally?
I mean, just the examples that I just gave I even know for myself, it's what I do is I'm really trained in that area. And so if I walk into a room or I'm engaged with people or in a conversation and those people are down or negative or have low energy, I it's like a check. It's a check for me. What shift my mindset? What am I thinking? Who am I? Like, let me put, so I will shift because I know that when I shift, I can shift the room.
You can shift the room. I love that. I love that example. Thank you so much for sharing it. Okay. So I have another exercise for you. And this exercise, I asked you before we came on, you want to work inside of creativity. It's a beautiful, beautiful one. And most people don't choose it. They choose focus. So I'm excited about doing creativity with you today. So here's the exercise. It's kind of like we're peeking into your life. We're watching a movie, and you're going to tell us in some detail what your life looks like when you do not use creativity, when you're not pulling it to you, you're not being used by it. What does life look like for you when creativity is missing? What's it look like?
Oh, it looks like binge watching.
Oh, binge watching
series on television.
Mindless stuff. Oh God, yes.
Mindless, like, binge watching. And that is my go-to. It's when I lack creativity, when I'm just let me get in somebody else's world.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And so that's sitting in front of a television, literally doing nothing.
Yeah, being checked out. I got it.
Yep.
What else? What else shows up? How do you feel about yourself when you aren't creative, when you aren't
I
using?
don't, yeah, you know, mm,
When you're binge watching, how you know,
well,
you
when I'm binge watching, honey, I don't think about myself because I'm
oh,
like over there. That's why I'm binge
no.
watching. So I don't, because I'll tell you what in between those moments,
Yeah.
there's okay, Novella, you need to do this, so you need to do that. Let's
Oh, yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
now we're gonna do this or we're gonna do that,
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I do have conversations, but not when I'm binge watching. There is no conversation there. But
Okay. So,
yeah,
so literally, you're not getting anything done. None of your commitments are getting done.
nothing,
You've been busy.
nothing gets done.
Nothing is
Mm-mm,
happening in your life.
nothing.
No movement, no action. I got that. Totally got it. So now I know
Well,
who.
let me say something about that
Okay, go ahead.
because I'm kind of sneaky with myself.
Oh.
I will binge watch and do stuff on my computer. Okay. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I can only do what I can do on the computer, which means that it has to be something that really doesn't count. You know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
take a lot. Yeah.
It doesn't take much. So
Right.
so I can kind of tell myself at least I'm doing something.
Okay.
You
Oh,
see?
you are
Sneaky.
sneaky. You are sneaky. Okay. So now is that a thriving life?
No,
No, it's really
absolutely.
not. It's really not. Okay. So because I know you are an action taker, I know you have created some amazing things. I mean, and you are somebody that really and truly uses creativity in your life. You manifest many things. You manifested me in your life.
I did.
So you did. So I want to know, tell us what your life looks like when creativity is so present, so available to you. What does life look like?
Um, it's fulfilling,
Fulfilling.
satisfying, happy. Um,
Mm. Oh yeah.
it's playful. Like my life is
Playful.
very playful and
Yes.
inclusive,
Yes.
because
Include lots of people in it.
yes, I
Yes.
include people and
Hmm.
yeah, that's what and it looks like and it's enrolling.
Oh yeah.
I'm an
People are
extremely enrolling
enrolling
person.
you. Yeah, in what you're up
Yeah.
to. Want to
Yeah,
participate.
whatever I'm up to,
Right.
and I love whatever anybody else is up to. I
Yeah.
love playing. I love listening to people's lives and what they're up to and what they're doing and
Yeah.
sharing and giving. That's what my life looks like when it's.
I got it. That is beautiful. All right. And is that a thriving life?
That's a thriving life.
That's a thriving life. Okay, so Novella, in being able to see the limited side, no creativity in your life, and being able to see the thriving side, creativity in abundance, what's now possible for you in being able to see both sides for you inside of creativity?
Mm, this is going to be great. That I could call Carol and have her.
Oh, oh, there you go. I love it.
Well, you know
Girl,
what
I've been
I
binge
haven't thought
watching too
about?
much. I need you to get me out of that space. Let's create something. I totally got you,
You
girl.
know what? But you know what I can do is I can forgive myself.
Oh
I
yeah.
can forgive myself for being that and doing that in
Yeah.
those moments. And what I noticed
Mhm.
is that when I forgive myself for
Yeah.
something, and it doesn't even have to just the words, I forgive. And in
Mhm.
that moment, it releases me. So
Oh,
I'm going to try that. I'm going to forgive myself and we'll see how that goes.
let me know how that goes. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful because here's the thing. If you keep saying, "Oh, Novella, what are you doing?" and it's all negative that you're putting into your space and making yourself feel bad, does that motivate you? No. It literally will close the door on your creativity. So it's a beautiful thing that you just saw for yourself. I want to hear all about it. Okay. Let me know how that goes.
I will.
I love
I
that.
was looking around for something to write down to remind myself.
Well, you will have this video. You'll have that.
Okay.
You'll be able to go back and listen. Okay, so I have one more exercise for you, and we do this in Y.E.A, and we call this distinguish it and disrupt it on the spot. And so I'm going to teach you a way to disrupt the limited mindset that comes into play whenever you're up to something and doing something. And all of a sudden you start hearing that little voice going on about you want to just go veg out and binge watch, okay? You have an armor, you have a power that you can kick yourself right back. You can be empowered and kick yourself right back into action and move forward in what it is you're committed to, your goals and your dreams and whatever you're manifesting in your life, okay? So here's the exercise. I need you to quiet your mind for a second. And I need you to tell me, when you go to be creative, there's that automatic that starts talking to you. What is it saying to you? And this is you distinguishing it. What is it saying to you?
Okay, you have to speak a little louder because I couldn't hear what you said.
I said, what are you hearing yourself say to yourself when you start to you want to be creative? And at first that automatic voice comes in. What's it saying to you? So what do you hear it say? But what is the limited side when the first thing, see, mine says, Carol, what are you thinking? You're not creative. You can't do that. It's way over your head. Mine just says things to me, big things to me. And if I listen to it for any length of time, I'm stopped. So what does yours say to stop you?
I don't think I know.
There's an automatic. What's it say?
Yeah, I think it's so automatic, it's so big that I can't hear it. I've been looking for this for a while, to tell you the truth. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So really listen for it. What does it say to you? Mine is always inside of, what are you thinking? You're not creative. You can't do this. It's too big for you. You've never been creative.
Maybe something like that's something like maybe like that's ridiculous or
so it's questioning you in what you want to create.
It's more like what you were saying about it's too big for you.
Yeah.
It's not too big. It's too like the things that I want to do, people will go like,
yeah, right,
like give me a break.
Right, Novella.
I create rent-free places to live. Okay.
Yes,
And people are like, you can't do that. You can't, like that.
Yeah.
And it's like that. It's like it's too out there, too
far-fetched.
Yeah, too far-fetched. Maybe that's what it is. Too.
So your mind is saying, Novella, that's too far-fetched.
Right.
That's too out there for you.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I hear it. Now, if you listen to that for any length of time, will you pull creativity to you? Will you be creative?
No. I'm sunk. I am sunk.
You are done. You are
done. Cooked.
And Novella, we need your creativity on this planet. You have made a huge difference in the things you have taken on and done in your life. So we don't want you stopped. So now let's create something that's so much more empowering, so much more lights you up and kicks you right back into action, gets you right back in there. So what could you create? See, I say to myself, Carol, creativity is your superpower. Carol, you deserve to thrive. Creativity is your superpower. That's what lights me up and kicks me back into action. I'm in power. I'm in the power. I get to choose what I'm doing in my life, not this negative, limited mindset taking everything from me. So, what could you create around creativity? This is the magic, and you are somebody that creates magic. So, let's create something so amazing for you that when you pull it up on your phone, because I'm going to make a Canva image disruptor for you, and it's going to say Novella. It's going to talk right to you. Novella. Creativity is what for me? What is it? What's it do for you? What's it bring to you? How does it move you?
Creativity is well, I like when you said superpower.
It is a superpower. It is my superpower, honey.
Yeah.
And I
I
use
think
it
you
like a
can I
superpower.
borrow that?
You absolutely can if that's what lights you up. And I got to know it lights you up. Otherwise, we got to create something else. But if it lights you up and you like that and that empowers you, it's yours. I'll be glad to hand it over to you. We'll both use it because I'm telling you, it is what moves me. And I have this little Canva image on my phone that says, Carol, creativity is your superpower. And I feel powerful when I take it on.
Well, creativity is my life.
Oh, that's it. That's it, Novella. That's it. Creativity is your life. It's your
It's my life.
It is your life. That's it. You can't have mine then. It can be your superpower too, but yours is creativity is my life.
It is.
Novella, creativity is my life. Will that get you off the sofa binge watching, and get you back into creativity? Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
life.
you know what? It just the words creativity, like in those moments actually will because I know that in those moments, even in the moments of doing that, I could create something else.
Oh,
I can
absolutely.
just create myself doing something else as opposed to just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's really crazy, you know? I
Well,
mean, all you have to do is say something
yeah.
and your body automatically responds to whatever the heck you saying.
Yep. And let me tell you, you are like the creativity monster.
Yeah, I am.
You are the creativity
I tell you
monster.
what, Carol, you the creativity monster too, because it's like you were talking and you were like, Novella, you do this and you bring your soul. And I think about you and I say, Carol, you are creativity too, but honey, you make me tired. Oh my God, all of the stuff this girl does. And you are so into it and excited by it and it moves you and you have such passion for it. I'm like, oof. I love it though. Thank you for being who you are.
Thank you, Novella, for being who you are, because I've experienced a lot of your magic. Okay. So thank you for being who you are and creating some magic, because creativity is your life and that's perfect. I'm going to create an amazing image. You're going to put it on your phone and it's going to say Novella. Creativity is my life. That lit you up and I saw it light you up. That is beautiful. So I want to ask you, I want to tell you. So
You
remember,
know what?
yes,
Here,
yes, yes,
something
yes.
even really lights me up because you said something. Creativity is the magic in my life.
Oh, yes. That's
When you
it.
said it, that really like magic. It
The
is.
magic.
It's
Yeah.
the magic in
It's
my
the
life.
magic
It
in your
is.
life. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Really,
That's it.
it is magical. It really
That lights me up. That moves me.
I
That's it.
love that. I will definitely create a disruptor for you that you can put on your phone and it's going to talk right to it. It's going to say Novella.
I
Creativity,
love it.
magic in my life. I love that. Totally love it. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for not like kind of settling for something that wasn't quite it. That's who you are. You don't settle in life. You do not settle. That is something I really know about you. You don't settle, and you didn't settle for the magic you created. because you were going to take mine at first. Then you're like, no,
Yours
I'm
was
going to create
awesome.
my own. And then you're like, no, that isn't quite right. So you revisited it. I love that. And I knew this was going to be an amazing episode with you because you are willing to do the work. And look, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I
Thank
want to
you.
remind people, remember, your mindset is your beliefs about it. It's your thoughts and your position and about creativity for today. And your shoulds and should nots about that area of life. And now, Novella, that you've discovered what holds you back, you can choose, you can create anything inspiring and empowering in your life, any area in your life that you're held back, you can create it now with this exercise. You can create something that will light you up and kick you right back into action. We want you in action because you are the magic in you is creativity. It really is. So, so you want to get, it's a choice. Mindset's a choice. And we hand over the power to that limited mindset that will steal our dreams and our goals and our commitments, or we empower ourselves and we kick ourselves back into action. We light up and we're excited about it. And we move forward and we are action takers. So, and one more thing, only you can create it. Nobody else can create it for you. That's why when you said you wanted mine, I was like, nah. And I knew you weren't going to stick with it. That's why I said it. I said, okay, you can have it. I knew you weren't going to stick with it. I know who you are. You want to create. You want magic in your life. You want to create. And you just did. So I want to ask you one more question. Inside of this podcast and being with me and spending this time with me and doing these exercises and really looking for yourself and creating magic, what are you taking away from this experience? What are you seeing for yourself in this experience with me?
This is good. This is perfect. Exactly what I needed. And it's a reminder, because we can have anything, we can create anything to be exactly what we need, right? Yeah. And sometimes, you want to take any opportunity, if it's an opportunity to come up, like this thing I've been bumping against this or bumping up against this, and you can say, okay, this is going to be it. This is going to be the life transforming moment. And I'm declaring that this is my life transforming moment because I am, what I'm doing is I'm creating something huge for the rest of this year. We're talking about massive passive income. And I can't have anything in my way. And I am committed to having an amazing mindset around that. And so I appreciate you for, creating the opportunity for me to be able to, delve into the work and do the work and have something amazing happen for myself. So I do appreciate you and thank you.
Oh, thank you, Novella, for being an amazing guest today. And I knew when I had you come on, I knew we were going to create some special stuff here because we work together really well. So thank you. Thank you so much for having me have an amazing experience also with you. I want to thank everyone for joining us for another episode of Let's Thrive Together. And guys, mindset, it is the biggest deal. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
There's no